Today, we're looking at what is potentially a paradigm shift for small businesses, that is, OpenClaw. This presentation aims to be a starting point for businesses to do more with less, to compete effectively without the vast resources of larger corporations. So, OpenClaw itself is an AI agent platform designed not just to assist, but to act. So, we're moving beyond simple text commands into a dynamic or interactive environment where AI becomes a true digital colleague. This is about transforming businesses from the ground up, freeing owners from repetitive tasks, and helping them focus on what truly matters in areas of strategy, innovation, and growth. So, we'll explore how this powerful tool turns the complex into the simple and empowers businesses to build a more efficient, resilient, and intelligent enterprise. So, what truly sets OpenClaw apart from the other AI assistants that are already available? The difference here is OpenClaw doesn't just talk, it acts. So, while traditional chatbots generate responses, OpenClaw executes real world tasks. It can send emails, manage files and folders, browse the web for research, and handle system commands on your laptop or mobile. It maintains a persistent memory, so it understands the context of your work without needing constant reminders in the prompts. So as the slide says here, it doesn't just talk about doing things; it actually does them. This vision began in November 2025 when creator Peter Steinberger launched ClaudeBot. That was the original name. Now it's called OpenClaw. So its potential was very clear from the start. By January 2026, just a few months ago, it was rebranded to OpenClaw and released to the world. The response has been unprecedented. In just a few months, it has amassed over 247,000 stars on GitHub. Yes, that's pretty good, surpassing the adoption speed of foundational technologies like Docker. So, this viral success isn't just a trend, it's a testament to a massive unmet need for practical, action oriented AI that delivers tangible results. So I'll dive into the foundation that makes this automation possible. OpenClaw is built on three core features that work together to create a seamless experience. First is the persistent memory. So this is the AI's long-term memory, allowing it to remember client preferences, project histories, and other specific business rules across all of its interactions. This means you don't have to repeat yourself. The agent learns and retains context. Second is the universal messaging. So OpenClaw integrates directly into the communication tools that we use already every day. So, for example, WhatsApp, Slack, Telegram, Discord, and the others. There are no new apps to learn. It can already integrate within these. So we interact with this AI in the same way that we chat with a colleague. For example, OpenClaw comes with over 700 pre-built skills. So these are instant capabilities, ready to use automations for tasks such as email, CRM, e-commerce, and the rest. You can create custom workflows without much difficulty, and it gives owners powerful tools from the very start. So together, as the slide notes, these features create a true digital teammate that learns and grows with the business. So let's take a look at some of these features and see how they translate into real world values. So, for example, customer support. OpenClaw provides 24/7 automated assistance on platforms like WhatsApp and Telegram and can help to instantly resolve common inquiries at any time of the day. So the impact is quite amazing here. Businesses report that 80% of support messages are resolved automatically, and in theory, then that frees up human agents to handle more complex or high touch issues. The benefits extend to client onboarding, and which is, of course, a critical first impression for many businesses. So, OpenClaw automates the whole process from sending personalized welcome emails and necessary taking in necessary documentation and information to setting up project folders and scheduling kickoff meetings, for example. So what once took several hours of manual coordination can now be completed in less than 15 minutes. This isn't just about saving time, of course. It's about creating a flawless, seamless experience and professional presentation for businesses. In fact, early adopters report up to 40% improvement in client retention after automating their onboarding processes, proving that operational efficiency directly contributes to long-term business success. So beyond just the client-facing tasks, OpenClaw transforms back office paperwork into automated workflows. So take smart inbox control. The agent can provide you with daily email summaries via WhatsApp, automatically categorize messages by priority, and draft smart replies in the unique writing style based on its learning of the input data that you enter into OpenClaw, and can complete that with follow-up reminders as well. It's like having a personal executive assistant. And for financial tracking as well, the automated expense capture is a game changer for many businesses. Simply take a photo of a receipt, and OpenClaw extracts the data, logs the expense in real time, and syncs it with accounting software with a 99% accuracy rate, according to some studies. So this efficiency extends to cash flow, and by automating payment reminders and tracking invoice statuses and logging client communications, OpenClaw then can help achieve faster payment cycles. The results speak for themselves. According to some use cases, users save an average, they say, of 85 minutes a day, and a typical payment cycle is reduced from 38 days down to just 22. And I'm wondering why even 22. At some point, someone's got to write a check manually, and the manual systems are still slow. But if following the OpenClaw process itself can potentially save a significant amount of time. For businesses, of course, sales and lead management are the lifeblood of growth, but they often come with data privacy concerns as well. So OpenClaw aims to address this by acting as a local first CRM, as they call it. So enhancing sales processes while ensuring that customer data remains completely under control. So the agent actively monitors incoming calls to identify new leads and flags high value opportunities. Then it goes to work to research intelligence and prospects, and gathering company information about key decision makers and details about what the company does, and helps to build a comprehensive profile of each of the leads. From there, it can execute smart follow ups, send personalized outreach messages, and track engagement patterns to inform on next move and other opportunities. So, the most critical feature here is local security. Unlike traditional cloud based CRM platforms, the sensitive customer data aims to stay on your own infrastructure, so it never leaves your internal system and move into a cloud, which is of course a sticking point for a lot of companies, in that their personal sensitive client information is moved onto the cloud. But with OpenClaw as a local agent, that isn't the case. So aims to, in that way, ensure privacy and compliance. The impact on sales, of course, is measurable. Some users are reporting up to a 30% increase in pipeline visibility, and with a reduction in follow up response times to under 2 hours. So, getting started with this technology is fairly straightforward. There's a simple three-step implementation strategy that requires minimal technical skills. Step one is to choose the infrastructure, and that, of course, is with respect to using dedicated hardware, not your personal computer. A virtual private server or VPS from a provider like Hetzner or DigitalOcean is a good option for that, and can cost from $350 to $1,400 a month, depending on the need and the volume of use. Or otherwise, a Mac Mini can be a one-time investment of around $640 for those who prefer internal physical control. So that can also be a solution. The second step is the installation. So there's a single line command is all it takes to begin the OpenClaw, followed by a guided onboarding wizard that pops up and helps you connect to your platform, similar to what would happen with WhatsApp or Slack or any of those kinds of programs. And then the third step is to select your AI models. So you can start with a balanced model like Claude for simpler tasks, or opt for the premium Claude Opus 4.6, for example, for more complex automation. So the pro tip here is to start small, test your workflows, and upgrades as your needs evolve. The entire setup can be completed in usually less than an hour. So, of course, with all this potential comes some responsibility on the risk mitigation side. So, before scaling the automation, it's good to build a protected environment. So, recommending here for a multi-layered security approach. First, there's Docker sandboxing. So, this is isolation of each AI agent in its own secure container, essentially. helping to contain any potential malicious behavior and protecting the host machine itself. So we can think of it as a digital quarantine for each task. The second thing is to bind the gateway to the local host. And in simple terms, this restricts access to the agent from the public internet and preventing unauthorized users from attempting to interact with it. Secure tunneling is really the only exception for this remote access. Finally, we look at pairing first authentication. This means any new user or device attempting to connect must be manually approved by you first. So essentially blocking unauthorized access before it can ever begin. So this here is non-negotiable in many ways. The agent is only as safe as the environment it runs in. So always be sure to run OpenClaw on dedicated hardware and never on your primary personal or work devices. So, okay, what's this going to cost? I mean, in a way, it's like asking how long is a piece of string. It depends on the setup and the systems and the demands that are placed on it. So the financial case, though, for OpenClaw is quite compelling. The license itself is free and open source. The monthly investment consists of infrastructure costs. Typically, as mentioned earlier, the VPS virtual server ranging from $350 to $1,400 a month, and AI API usage, which averages around $50 to $150 a month, again, depending on how much it is used. So what do you get in return? So on average, businesses tend to save 10 to 15 hours every week in these repetitive tasks that are then automated. So this time is reclaimed from email management and customer support and other administrative type tasks. And if you can translate that time into labor value, it probably represents, $500 to $1,500 a month in overall savings. So the platform easily can pay for itself in that fact alone, rather than savings necessarily. We think of it as an increased value. So where are the employees, or where is the owner's time, himself or herself, going to be spent not having to do these automated tasks? So it's estimated many small businesses recover the entire investment within the first 3 months. And besides direct cost savings, there's over 40 hours estimated of high value time each month that's dedicated to more strategic work and business in terms of business development and client relationship building, made possible by the time savings that's generated by OpenClaw. So let's look to the future. Adopting OpenClaw today for many businesses is seen not just about the immediate efficiency gains, but rather about building a foundation for a future automated economy. So we could envision a future of multi-agent ecosystems where teams of specialized AI agents like SEO analyst or copy editor and a project manager can work together in parallel to do complex kind of projects. So this will be supported by enterprise-ready standards such as the NIST AI Agent Standards Initiative, which helps to ensure for businesses that there is reliability and clients for business critical operations. So the infrastructure itself is designed to be scalable, allowing businesses to grow from a single automation to a distributed digital workforce without the overhead of additional hires is the idea behind that. The strategic advantage, of course, is that the early adopters themselves will be able to jump out ahead, saving 10 to 15 hours a week, helping businesses redirect that time and energy towards client interactions, relationship building, and strategic development. And with an ROI timeline of just 1 to 3 months, OpenClaw is more than just a tool. In this way, it's aiming to be a strategic partner in helping transform small businesses into more competitive enterprises. And so with that, these are no doubt exciting times ahead and a lot of changes on the way. So with that, we wish you well on your AI journey ahead and all the best for the future. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day ahead.